Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you may be. This is Concerned Christians Outreach once again. My dear listeners, I have come to remind you that Jesus Christ is coming the second time to take his anointed people to his everlasting kingdom. How glorious will that day be if you are among them, if I am among them. God is sending out people to preach, to invite them to the kingdom of Jesus. Because God does not want us to suffer. My friend, my listeners, when Jesus takes his anointed people away, the world is going to face great tribulations, great sufferings. God does not want us to partake of this. That is why he has sent us to invite you to Jesus Christ, to bring you to Jesus Christ, so that you can go and enjoy everlasting bliss in his kingdom. And we have been considering a lot of things. We consider how money, wealth can prevent you from going with Jesus to his everlasting kingdom. Don't misunderstand God. God does not say we must not be wealthy. God is not against riches. But what is against is the love of money. When you put all your trust, everything on money, he said, everything, you are going to use all means to get that money. Whether by kidnapping, by ritual, all other bad ways. You just want the money. The money must just be there. Then 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10, part A warns you, the love of money is the root of all evil. Now, we want to see. I've just said that your marital life will be considered. But how has your marital life been killed by money issues? So, what we want to consider today is marriage killing money issues and how to prevent them from damaging our relationship. How we are going to prevent money from damaging our relationship. First of all, we should know that arguments about money very common in many families. Financial problems are a leading cause of divorce in many homes. A leading cause of divorce in many homes. Because people argue, they argue about money. I bring in more money than you do, and therefore I should have the control of the money. No, you are a big spender. You know how to spend money, and I don't like the way you spend money. I like to save money for future things. All these type of arguments come in. And then you must know that in order not to allow money issues to spoil your relationship, you have to take some steps. Once you are committed to a relationship, make sure you and your partner owe each other a calm, honest conversation about each other's finances, habits, goals, and anxieties. You must exchange. Tell your partner about your finances. Don't hide anything from him. Then you must discuss your money problems, in which ego, anxieties about control, and notions of marital growth will have to be checked. If both couples are working, then they can achieve more roles. But if it is a single person that is working, trouble starts. If any one of you is in debt, that is, you borrow money either from bank, you at least you are in debt financially one way or the other, you must tell your partner so that both of you will decide on what methods to use to pay off the debt. It is when both of you agree that we have a better financial footing. In your relationship, either before you get married, you must talk about kids. Are you going to have kids? How many kids are you going to have? One may like 6 children. Another may say, I want only 2. Both of you must reach a balance. Then you have to think, all right, if we are at the long run, we have 3 or 4 children, how are we going to finance their education? What about their good feeding? What are we going to do? How are we going? All this, you must talk together so that it will not give you problems in future. You must agree. And if you have problem in talking about money issues, there are people who can advise you. Consult them. Consult them. We have financial advisors or planner who will give you unbiased advice. So, my listeners, we are talking of going with Jesus to his everlasting kingdom. But here is something that stands as an obstacle. Remember, God is against divorce. This obstacle, which is money issues in many homes, money problems, most of the time could lead to divorce. Once you divorce, you have gone against God's bidding in marital matters. How will you go to heaven? So in order to avoid all these obstacles, that is why we are talking. That is why we are looking at money as an important issue, if you are ordinary friends, money will cause problem. If both of you are in the same business, you do the same business, money is what is the issue that will cause problem. Think of anything that there is relationship. Money is what is going to be the problem of that relationship. So, we have, my listeners, we have to be very cautious about money issues. And in our next episode, we are going to look at 6 ways by which we will not allow money issues to spoil our marital affairs or relationship. And what are those 6 points? 1, what is mine, yours, and ours? That is, what is my own, it is yours, it is also ours. If you think along that line. Then, debt issue. How are we going to resolve debt issue? Then, personality issue. Perhaps the person earning the higher money fees is the one who should be the dictator in the family. Suppose it is a woman, should she say because she's earning higher money than her husband, then she should take control? There is going to be personality dispute. Then power plays, children, and problem of extended family. So, my dear listeners, we should not allow money issues to spoil our relationship, especially in marital matters. If we allow, it can lead to divorce. See you next week. Thank you.